Alright, what should we get now? So, I am one of your casters, Bryce Flynn.
And I'm Ian Thomas. I play on the Rocket League team known as Snoozin. Yeah, we're just getting right into it under some technical difficulties.
And it seems like going into this game, we already have a 3-on-2 advantage in the first round. With the spike planted, they're just trying to hold position.
Ari with some good shots. Well done. Round 1 to Point Park.
Yeah, that was a huge round for us, and now we're going into our bye round. We're hopefully going to be able to hold on.
Now, I haven't watched too much. Do they usually run pistol again and they, save one more round?
They can. It really just depends. Usually with Point Park, they're a little more aggressive, but you can. It really just depends on how aggressive you want to be early. It is a bit of a risk to buy a little bit here because in theory, if you lose, it doesn't look good. But realistically, this early, it really comes down to if someone can win 3 in a row.
Especially, it looks like a lot of us are saving this round. Good shots by Creep.
Yeah, that was a big move by Creep, and now we're starting to push forward here. Looks like we went for the default, but there is a slight bit of push for A side here. Although maybe we're rotating back to B side quickly. We do have to push a little bit. Time is running out on us. And it looks like there's a big push for A side going on right now.
Yeah, the rotation to A is really nice from Point Park. We have a good... Or we're pushing through mid, actually.
Some missed shots, but it looks like we're starting to take control. Oh, and a trade-off there. Kutri takes out one of us, and Finn takes
Melon,
out
well
another.
done.
There's one for Melon. This game's speeding up as we're up 4-2, but the plant is still not down.
Yeah, 4v2 right here.
That was another one. Plant going down now. And now it's a 4-on-1 with the plant down. We'll see it. We'll see if the other team can clutch it up here.
They know Chambers just in his spawn. They're just waiting on him. Oh, Finn's coming. Oh, round 2 to Point Park, baby. Let's go.
And that was a nice shot from Ari to get there. We are one game off of being able to take a very good start to this half.
Oh, wonderful start.
Yeah, as you can see, our economy is slowly starting to trickle up, and if we can win this next one, we will be in a very great spot as both teams are full buying here. And it looks like this one might be a little more aggressive on B's side. Maybe not going for their usual default here. And it does, yeah, it seems like they have one player lurking on the other side of the field, but most of them are on B's side, and there's a nice one from Finn.
Good shots from Finn with the bandit. Picks up the Vandal.
And it does seem like Finn is trying to make them believe he's on that they're fighting on that side, but Melon with one on the other side.
Great shots as well.
And there goes the plant as all of the other team has to now rotate around. It's 5-on-3 here on B's side. We'll see which team take away. And there's one from Melon.
They're rotating through their spawn, trying to hit the side peak on B.
And Melon with a 3rd K.
Can Melon do it? Oh, Creep's lurking.
Oh, and there goes Creep. But he did a lot of damage on the way out. And
yeah,
Melon
there we go.
with a 4K.
3-0.
For
Point
another
Park.
big win for Point Park.
Now, this is great.
Yeah,
they are playing fantastic. I'm hoping that they just keep on piling it up.
This is exactly how you want to start out because now the economy is starting to build up for Point Park.
Oh, yeah, because they have to go pistols and light shield or even no shield. And, our team's getting to our alts, and we're just building our economy, going to have plenty of money, plenty of bread. This is when we just stack it on them.
Yep, and that's exactly why it's such a big deal to win that third fight, because the first two, they matter, but if you lose the first two and then you go into the third one with a full buy and you can't win it, now you're completely outmatched.
Oh yeah. So those first 3 rounds are huge for Point Park.
And it does seem like there's a big push for A side here, as all of them are ganging up on that side. There goes one for Finn. Another one.
Pushing hard, putting the plant down by Melon.
Plant is down. This is a 5-on-3. And this one for Ari.
Headshot, easy.
It's a 5-on-2 for this side, and there's another one from Finn. It's a 5-on-1 as Point Park looks for the flawless.
Chamber all alone. Can't even save the pistol. He's got to push.
This is not how
Sexy
you want to
Beast
start
got his
this.
number.
And
Oh, yeah.
there it is.
Oh, my God.
A flawless from Point Park, going up 4-0 already, and this is exactly what Point Park needs.
I mean, if
This
you're in the
half.
stream, you've got to be entertained. I mean, this is incredible. Look at that scoreboard right there. 6-1, 5-1, 5-0, 3-0, 1-2. Look at our credits. Look at our stash that we have. We have everything that we could ever want.
And for the other team, this round matters a lot, as they're going for a full buy immediately.
Oh yeah.
They do not want to let Point Park keep building up. For Point Park, they can afford to lose a couple rounds.
Oh, they could lose 2 or 3 and be still fine.
It looks like they're going for a default here, not trying to be too aggressive. Smart move from Point Park, knowing that the weaponry is now up to date for both sides.
I think Point Park's just trying to see what they're going to do, seeing where they're at, seeing where they should take this spike to. They're not just trying to play too aggressive. They're up 4. They don't need to do anything too special.
Yeah, and it does seem like they're just trying to let the other team make a mistake first, but they do have to be careful here. Because if they take too long, it's going to get very tough when it comes time to plant that spike.
You're 100% right, Bryce.
And it looks like they are starting to rotate the B side here. We'll see what they're doing there. Although Finn is trying to tackle A side on his own.
Maybe he's just trying to make some noise at A, make them stay over there for a little bit longer. Oh, he gets a pick.
Nice work by Finn. And now they're storming 1. Oh! But the other team takes down 2 and Melwin gets 1. And it's already 3-on-2. This is not looking good for Point Park.
Oh, unlucky there.
Another one. And that's why you have to worry, because now the time's running out and they don't have much time to plan at all.
Well, this is a good plant right here. Oh, unlucky. Good shots there.
And
Maybe push
Finn
for the
might
last
want to
one.
just try to take out the other one here. He has no
knows where he's at.
time. He has no time.
Oh,
Yeah, in that kind of situation, you have to wonder if Finn was focusing too much on the spike with the time at where it was at. At that point, you have to focus on the other player and try to take them out.
yeah, I think it was a little bit unfortunate there. I think he knew where they were. He just caught him at that awkward time between in between 2 decisions of, can I get the spike off? Can I get the plant down? Or do I just go for the kill? Or I go for like a fake plant and then try and sneak in the kill? But
the good thing is, we did mention it before, they had the economy to take a round off, so now they're still in a good place.
of course.
And it looks like they just went straight for the default. They're not rushing it yet. They understand that that if they rush it, it's only going to be bad for them. Oh, and Finn goes down. That's not what Point Park needs. But Ari too. This is not good for Point Park.
Unfortunate, we've got 2 hidden through our mid spawn.
And there's another one from Point Park, and they're trying to get a flawless back here, but Creep taking one down. And there goes Creep. And there goes Melwin. At least they were able to stop the flawless, but they did lose the round. And this is why momentum's so important in this game. If you lose just one round, this is what we see. Now it's starting to get a little more even again. The question is, can Point Park turn that momentum back around and take back the advantage?
Seems like Ari's got the spike here. I'm tempted to see what Point Park decides to do here. You know, A side was really working early on, and then they kind of tried to slow play it, and it wasn't working. I think maybe going back to being a little bit more aggressive, get a couple picks, playing it early. Oh, very
nice
done.
work from Creep.
All done.
Finn goes down, but Creep with a 2K, and that puts Point Park at a 4-3 advantage. And it looks like they're still playing very passively here, trying to lure the other team into making a mistake. Although now they're all rotating the B side quickly.
Caught him off early.
And it looks like they're going for the plant here.
Oh, well
And
done.
2 down. Plant's going down now as it's a 4-on-1. Exactly where Point Park needs to be here.
Oh, last one. Just need to hold the peaks. Nothing crazy. Don't need to push. Spike's down already.
And
Oh, well
Creep
done
with
for
a
Creep.
3K here. And they're getting out of here with another win. And that's what they needed. Again, it comes back to the same theory before. If you can win 3 in a row, your team has a great chance. They were able to stop the other team to only getting 2. So now momentum's back in Point Park's favor. It's exactly what we wanted to see from Point Park, and now it looks like they're going back to their default position to go into this next round.
Seems like also, it seems Chamber on their side is going up. That is an interesting decision as to where Point Park has most of the real estate right now.
And Melon quickly into a bit of a fight, but it looks like they backed off. And it looks like they're going straight for B side here.
Yeah, pushing hard through B side mid.
And it looks like the big fight's about to happen on B side. You have to wonder if they're taking a little too slow as they gave time for the other team to rotate.
Oh, good pick there by Sexy Beast.
Yeah, that was huge for them as they just try to take control. Already getting the plant down.
Another one from Sexy Beast.
Oh, Creep goes down. But it's still a 4-on-3 here, so Point Park's favor. And they have that ult going, so it's going to be hard to get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Finn with one, Ari with another. Melon goes down, but they're up 3v1
and he has a sniper.
Yeah, but what
should have this one.
That sniper's going to have a hard time with the ult
Oh,
going.
he's going to try and keep it. He's just going to rotate back. This round's going to go to Point Park as well.
That was probably the right call from him because of where their economies are. If he loses that gun, they're going to be in worse place. And it looks like Sexy Beast tried to push it and got it picked for their troubles, and he gets away with the sniper.
I mean, still really good from Point Park. Just need to keep applying the same pressure that they have been doing this whole time.
Yep, and we're going into the next round, and it looks like they are going to go for another default maybe, or maybe they're pushing heavy on B side. One or the other. Looks like it's going to be a default here. Although a little bit of a heavy loaded one. We'll see what they're planning here. And it looks like, it does seem like the other team really likes to protect A side. They constantly have less people on B side than A side. So I wonder if Point Park is realizing that, and that's why they kind of moved away from A side and more towards B side.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what they're thinking, but from what I'm seeing, like, it was a smart decision that they made. Being up 6-2, maybe you can push it to 7-2. You know, once they get on defense, it'll be a whole different story. But if they'll be up, you know, 6, 7, 8 rounds, you know, it would be really good for Point Park, especially on bind on this. I think it's a lot easier to play defense on this map.
That's not what Point Park needed, though. 2 people down. It's a 5-on-3 as they still have to plant. I wonder if they're trying to push for A site now, knowing there's so many on B site.
Maybe try and wrap it. Oh, they're just going for a fake wrap.
And it doesn't seem to work. The other team didn't even move.
Yeah, they've got plenty of them on B.
And it looks like the only player on A site started to move the B site too. Looks like they're fully committing the B site here.
Yeah, time running down. Just got to maybe get a couple picks.
Ori with 2.
3.
Melon with 1.
4.
2 Melon.
3v1.
This is a
when everything was looking down.
And the spike is going to have enough time to get down as they have to still transport around.
Wow.
That's exactly what Point Park needed with the spike down. It's a 3-on-1. They are in great shape. And it's once again the guy with the sniper who's left on his own. This is not where he needs to be.
Melon has to be like 2 HP. They are on 1 life left, 1 single shot. But even with a sniper, you know, it's not going to help him. He's got to take down 3 people.
There's Ari, see him. And there goes Ari. But Melon getting the 3K and managing to win Point Park another round.
Really well done from Point Park there. You know, 3v5, not easy. You know, you try and get a couple picks off. Got really fortunate. We got 4 of them, got down the spike, and then it was a 3v1 from there. Really well done.
And that was all on a time crunch too, as time was running out on us and we still were able to pull it off just in time. And it looks like we're starting to go straight for A side here. Oh, maybe not. We went back into our default. But it does seem like the other team has adapted to us going for B site and have left A site undefended. Creep trading off.
Finn with Finn there.
And it looks like they're committing the A site. Great choice by them. It's going to be 4-on-1 on that site. But they managed to get one. Now it's 3-on-1 on that side. And the other 2 are probably going to rotate soon. Finn getting the plant down.
Spike planted.
Spike is planted. It's a 3-on-3.
We just got to hold these peaks, hold this spike for just long enough.
And there goes Ari with a crazy turn right there to catch him. And Melon trades off. It's 2-on-1. They managed to take them all down. And they're defusing now. They looks like the defenders won this round. And now that's exactly what the defenders needed. Now they are able to at least catch it up a little bit, but there's still a lot more of this game to go.
I think Point Park here just needs to, you know, not really let off the gas. I think, you know, they just need to push them a little bit harder on offense until they get to defense, and then they can, you know, slow down and play exactly, you know, have a great game plan for defense, you know, slow play it, let them, you know, get too eager to try and come back.
Yep, and we'll see what they can pull off here. It does look like there's a slight push for B side, but it's still a little bit even on both sides. Ooh, a little bit of damage dealt there. That could come back to bite Point Park. And 1 down. Finn goes down, but Sexy Beast with a 2K. And it looks like they're all rotating enough time for Point Park to push for A site. Or B site, I mean, sorry. Sexy Beast taken down.
Got 3v3, got Spike on B. He's blinded, got the assist.
Down, Melon with 1. Melon with another. 3-on-1 with the spike down.
Seems to always be this chamber, this Kurt of guys, just always back in their spawn.
Yeah, it does seem like he's just never in the fight when it actually happens. He's always on the other side of the field, and then he has to rotate immediately. And it looks like he's not even going to try it here. He's just going to back off and keep his weapon. I mean, in his defense, it might be the right move because right now their economy cannot look great, and he's probably thinking that in his head right now.
Oh yeah, he's just trying to save, you know, his Vandal, or he's just trying to save a little bit of his economy just so they're not. It looks like we're going to.
I think they were trying to trap him.
Yeah, they wanted him.
They missed him by like a split second. They did not want him to keep that gun. It does make sense in Point Park's favor as well, obviously. If they're killing them in economy, they're obviously going to want to make sure they can't save their economy. They kind of went the wrong direction, and it looks like they're still put in good place for their economy, though.
Yeah, I believe this is the last round before they switch to defense.
Yes, it should be.
So buy out everything.
I'm not one for superstitions, but I'm going to take a quote off of Lynette here.
All right.
Point Park might not want to win this one because there is this thing that Lynette is obsessed with. It's called the 9-3 curse. Apparently, and I'm not going to confirm nor deny this, but when you have 9-3, you're apparently supposed to lose.
Really?
Yeah, that's the curse. I'm not saying it's true.
No, I've never heard this curse.
I'm
kind of tempted to see what will happen because it looks like Point Park is going to take this round, and it might be the unfortunate event of this 9-3 curse. We've got a 5v2 situation.
Yeah, this is exactly what Point Park wants, but they do need to knock it in their head about the 9-3 curse. Alright, we're getting into overtime here, but like I said, we'll see how the 9-3 curse goes. Cause
I'm hoping there's no curse, and this is all just, you know, hypothetical. Point Park is playing really incredible right here. This is so great to see. I hope they just win these first 2 pistol rounds, win that 3rd crucial round, and then it's over.
Yep, and it looks like the other team's pushing straight for B site. They're being a little aggressive here. It looks like they might actually be a little hyped about the curse, maybe. They're thinking it's going to go in their favor.
They might here. They have 4 pushing on B, it looks like, and Chamber all alone on A, maybe pushing through mid.
Obviously, the good thing about halftime, it is a chance to reset a little bit. The economies go back to the same, so for the team that was losing economy-wise, at least it's a fresh start. But we'll see if that matters here or not. It really just depends on which team can win here.
Seems like they're really pushing hard on B.
Oh, it looks like
Ari with
Ari with two. Melon with 1.
Melon with another.
The spike is down, but it's a 2-on-1 because of Melon and Ari.
With the Sheriff. Great shots.
And it's 1-on-1,
yes.
But Melon with a 3K and another win for Point Park.
That's huge. That's got to be good for the 9-3 curse.
Well,
now it's 10-3.
It's not over yet, though. You never know. Let's not get too excited just yet. They still need to win 3 more on Point Park's side. But in all fairness, the other team needs to win 10 more. So it's definitely in our favor here. And obviously, if they win this one, it won't matter just yet. But if they win this one and the next one, Point Park is in great shape.
It goes to 12 rounds, no?
So no, it's the first of 13 because it's 12 on 13, attack, yeah. 12 on defense, and then if it's a tie, it goes to overtime.
I see. But yeah, if they can shape up and get 2 rounds here, that last round shouldn't be too much. I mean, they're gonna go all out, you know, and try and reverse sweep from 8-9 rounds down. It would be very hard to do, but I really, really like how Point Park has been playing. I think they're playing exceptional. I don't think that they're doing too much. Creep with a pick right here.
Yeah, that was big for Point Park, managing to get the early advantage here, and they're going to continue this for sure. Just gets a whole lot harder when you're outnumbered, but it looks like another one from Point Park, and they're doing good again. They might just take this one away.
I'm hoping so. I mean, it's going to be really hard for the other team, Lindenwood, to push with Viper lower than half health. You know, 3v5. It's going to be really tough to get in.
Now, it is important to mention that Point Park the Valorant team really does like the bind map, so that's probably part of it. They believe they're very good on this map. So that's probably part of it. They have a lot of confidence on this map.
I'm starting to think it might have been the map they chose.
Yeah, it's very much possible, but I'm not going to say it is just yet because it is a very popular map. But it's very possible they did just choose this one.
I would say Bind's probably one of my favorite. Oh, and Ari with a 2-piece right there to seal off the flawless.
And what makes it even crazier is he was blind while getting those two. And that was huge for Point Park, as they now only need 2 more. And if they win this next one, their economy is going to look amazing.
Oh, it would be incredible. And I'm going to be tempted to see what Lindenwood does here with, you know, already low economy. I don't know. They might. It seems like they're going pretty heavy on this round. It seems like they're all going like heavy buy.
Yeah, this is huge for them, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, for them, I understand why they want to do that, because it's so close to over at this point that there's no reason to be conservative anymore. If they lose this round, it's over. Genuinely, because the economy will be so far back next round, which will be the match point round, and their economy will be so bad that they literally cannot win.
Yeah.
So at this point, I understand why they would go all in.
Melon. Ooh, unlucky for Melon there.
And that's a big deal for them. That's exactly why they did it. They need this kind of momentum going forward.
Pushing heavy side B, getting the plant down.
And it looks like it's going to be 5-on-4 with the plant down. It's still very close, but it is in the favor of the other team.
Creep with a pick there. That's huge.
They managed to trade it back soon after by taking out Sexy Beast, unfortunately. And it looks like there's just a big fight here.
One from Finn and trade again.
Oh. Well, that's what the other team needed. Still very much in Point Park's favor, but that's exactly what the other team needed, and now they're just a little bit closer to at least making a comeback. Yeah, at least now with the economy, it's somewhat even. Neither team can really full buy yet, and that's not good for Point Park, because that gives the other team the opportunity to come back here.
Yeah, I think Point Park here, I think they should just, you know, slow play it a little bit. It seems like Lindenwood, they put all their eggs in one basket. They just all push one site. It looks like they're going A this time through mid. I think Point Park should just play together here and just play for them for their plant.
Yeah. Honestly, I even would argue maybe just let them plant, because at this point, that's maybe a good move.
Which is true.
Just gang up on one side. If they go for that side, you're all there. If they don't go for that side, you can just surround them and pressure them in.
Which is true.
And so far, it's not looking great for Point Park as 2 of them go down, but Melwin with 1, and another one for Melwin, and a third one. But Melwin finally goes down, but it may have done the damage. It's a 2-on-2.
Melon put in some really great shots there.
And Creep with 1, 2-on-1.
One left, Spike. Spike is planted. They're gonna pop the ult.
And they're going for the defuse too. This is the greatest strategy they could have. And Finn with the other one. But the plant is covered. This is not good, but they're going to rush it anyway.
Should have time for this.
Yep, that's all they needed. It is a 12-4 game match point. Point Park might be about to take game 1 here.
I mean, this is really great stuff from Point Park. I'm really enjoying this. And I'm going to be curious to say it. I think for Point Park here, they take this round and they seal it. Because if they don't, it seems like Lindenwood has a lot of their ults ready to pop after this round. So if they can take this round and just finish it here, there shouldn't be any troubles for them. But I'm going on a limb and saying that they're winning this round.
Well, we'll have to find out if that comes true here. It does seem like it's going to be a bit of a mismatch on numbers, though, as they're going full on for B, and there's only 2 people on B side. And it looks like one of them even rotated out. They're trying to play it safe right now. They understand. And Finn with 1.
Finn with 2.
Another one. Ari does go down, though, in the process. Spike is down. Oh, Point Park is converging on B side now. Creep with another one. 4 on 2. Sexy Beast trades one off as Melon goes down. And
Well done
Creep
from
with
Creep.
the final one. And as long as they can defuse it, which I think they have enough time.
Oh, they've got plenty of time.
Oh.
They're messing around now. This is Point Park's game. They've played incredible. Just
And
need to
there
keep
you
it up.
go. That's it. Game 1 is done with Point Park coming out on top, 13-4. All right, well, we're going to take a little bit of break. We will be back for Game 2 in a little bit. for a little bit, but first, we did forget to mention it. We are in the playoffs, so these games matter a lot more. It's one loss and we're out. Just to put that out there.
One loss and we're out, but Point Park's looking really well. We've got game 1 under our belt. You know, going into game 2 here, it's best of 3. Looks like our map will be Haven. I think this is also another good map for Point Park. I think we can really like show our skills here. Hopefully take this next game, finish off the series on a high note, clinch first round of playoffs. Should be great for Point Park and the whole esports program.
And you know what might actually help us clinch this?
Don't tell me.
Okay. Don't tell you.
Our great sponsor, Red Bull. Thank you to our sponsors, all of them. We are so appreciative of all of our sponsors.
Yeah, also shout out the OPC video and Extron. They give us the stuff so we could do this. But yeah, so we are about to start here, but we are continuing with this game. Let's get into it.
Rounds. I'm hoping they take those 3 and just stack it on them.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Starting game 1 here, we are defense this time around the start, and then we'll go into attack after halftime. And so what do we want to see here?
I think especially on Haven, I think we should just maybe see what they're gonna do. It seemed like in the last game they pushed all together on the site when they were attacking, so maybe see what site that they prefer more, and then maybe we stack 2 or 3 players on that side and we try and get a couple picks.
What I will say is this this map is a whole lot harder than Bind defensively, because there's 3 points instead of 2.
Yeah.
So in this map, you need to be a lot more vigilant about rotating and finding, you know, where you need to be. And it does seem like creep goes down immediately, which is not good for Point Park.
No, not good. We've got everybody rotating in. Seems like they're faking the A plant and they're rotating back.
Yeah, but they might be about to get cut off here. They saw it, but the extra does go down as they see it. But they do know at least, so they can start rotating that way. Oh, Finn just barely not running into them as the plant goes down in C. And a big fight might be about to happen here randomly. We'll see. Nope, it looks like they just barely didn't see each other and they're backing off now. And now he's about to run into one. Ari with the first kill for Point Park.
Really good pick there.
And
another
Finn
one.
and Melon back to back. Finn with another one. Ari with one.
Well done. That's everybody.
And they just need to get the plant now. They might want to hurry though. The time is running out.
I think they've got it. Maybe.
Close.
Oh, there we go.
Picture perfect, but they do pull it off. And that's round 1. The Point Park.
Crucial round there.
You know, it started out a little tough, but they turned it around in perfect timing. And now they probably are going to get the second one. We'll see. It's usually the first. If you win the first one, you usually win the second one. Then it's the third one that decides everything. But we will see kind of how it goes in this game. And
Yeah, it seems like we're going pretty defensive. We got Melon and Finn on snipers.
And just so we don't forget to mention it, Armalia, who was Sexy Beast, was swapped out with Extra. Looks like Finn gets the first pick for Point Park. And it does seem like there's a big push for A, but they're being a little bit slower than they have been in previous rounds. And Extra with one. getting them as soon as they enter the smoke there.
Creep is Cypher a little low here.
Extra of another one. And they managed to push them out of A site before they get the put down. And they're surrounded.
They've got him pinned back there just behind A. They have their teams. They're both low.
It's going to be very hard for them to do anything here because they're pinned down. They can't even rotate.
Oh, Finn's just waiting on the rotation.
30 seconds
I don't even
left.
think they can rotate.
Yeah, they're in a place where they quite literally have to keep going for A site. But if they go for A site, it's still bad. And Creep gets one of them. And Ori with the other one, a flawless from Point Park, up 2-0.
Very good from Point Park there.
Yeah, that was big. They were able to push him out of A side and then stop the rotation, so the other team had to continue pushing, and it just completely fell apart from there.
And mind you, Point Park is on defense right now. It felt like that round they were on the offensive.
Yeah, it really did. And this round matters a lot, because if they can win this round, the economy is going to be very much in Point Park's favor.
Yeah, it seems like Lindenwood's going pretty heavy on their side.
And it does seem like they're going to push straight for A side here.
It looks like they really favor this A side.
Oh, maybe not. They're rotating a little bit. They're playing it a lot slower than they were last map, so maybe they kind of adapted a little bit. And it just an update on Gold Team. It looks like there was a forfeit, so it's or what's it, Gold Team or Green Team? Green Team forfeited, so Gold Team is the only game we'll get to see tonight.
Two blinded here. Ori with one unlucky.
And that's great. That's great to hear about the other team, but we have to pay attention to this one. We'll see which team can walk away with it.
And not to mention, that's a Green Team playoff forfeit win.
Yeah,
So that is
massive.
incredible for Green Team.
That means they're going to the semifinals, and they didn't even have to play for it. Now, that could be dangerous too.
With a pick. Oh,
We should mention that it could be very dangerous that they didn't have to play for it. That means they might be a little rusty by the time they play semifinals. So they better go crazy on practice. That's all I have to say. But yeah, back to this game. It is a 1-on-2. The plant is down, and Finn is bringing it back to a 1-on-1. We'll see if Finn can clutch it here.
he picked up a Vandal. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It was a rough situation. Finn did very good for being basically 1-on-2 there.
Yeah, I think it was just bad timing. He popped that, that ability and just went through, and the other team was just rotating in just as he went through, and it was just
Well, that
caught
is
him on
what the
bad
other
timing.
team needed. They brought the economies just slightly back, and we're kind of back to even again. But obviously, all it takes is 3 wins, and that goes out the window. So we'll see which team can kind of pull it off here.
I've got faith in my Point Park.
And it looks like they are pushing for B site here. With one lurking, and Finn goes down immediately. They're rushing them extra down. And they all went to C site. The plant is going down. Point Park doesn't know what hit them.
Yeah, Point Park scrambling here. Not really much they can do. Probably got to keep 2 people together. Maybe try and get a pick or 2 and then push in. It's going to be really tough.
This is exactly the kind of situations you don't want to be in when you're on defense, because this makes everything a whole lot harder. And that's a 3K for that guy. But Creep with 2, and it's a 3-on-2 now.
Uses his ability to try to figure out where they are. Good
Ori with
shots.
1.
Another one.
And it looks like they got the site, but they better be careful. They back up. It looks like they're just going to rotate and let this one go. And it does seem like Ori couldn't get away in time, so only one of them gets to keep their weapon. It's not what Point Park wanted. They both wanted to get out of there, but only one managed to pull it off.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. It seems to me I haven't really understood if Point Park, maybe they're playing it a certain way, but it seems like Lindenwood, every time they're on attack, they all push one site. Like, they all play really close together.
I think in Point Park's mind, they understand that, they've noticed that, but the issue is how do you know which one they're gonna go to? There's three sites. If they're all on one site, and the team goes to the other side, then they're just not able to defend it at all. So I understand what's happening. It's more that they don't want to take the risk.
This is true.
And Creep gets 2 before going down. So we're back to 3-on-3 here. And Extra with 1. 3-on-2. The plan is down on A site. And it looks like both teams are just kind of taking defensive positions here. A turret went down.
Got Ari in heaven.
Oh, Extra goes down, but Ori takes out one of them, and it's a 2-on-1. And Ori with another one, and it looks like Point Park manages to win this game. We'll see if they can continue it here.
I think that's a big round for Point Park. Hopefully they can swing this momentum their way. Maybe take another round on them and really build their economy going into these next couple of rounds.
Yeah, and that round was huge because if they would have lost that one, the economy would have been on the other side. So that one kind of brings things back to equal a little bit. We'll see if they can kind of start gaining on that economy side. And it does seem like it's going to be a push for A site here.
I
Oh,
feel like
not.
they really... Oh, maybe
Looks
not.
like they're
Seems
changing
like the
the C side.
really late decision. It seemed like they decided to all go C.
And it looks like everyone already knows they're all moving the C side immediately. But Extra goes down. Creep takes down the spike carrier. Slows them down a little bit. They managed to get the spike down, but it's a 4-on-4. And both Melon and Finn go down, but
great
Creep
shots
with
from
2.
Creep.
Melon goes down again, and it's just Creep doing a lot of work here. There's a 4K from Creep.
And Creep get the ace.
Already down.
1v1.
No! A clutch from LU Sunbreaker. And this is not where Point Park needs to be. Again, we're just in this tight one. It's 3-on-3 now. Both teams are playing very well in this game.
I think Lindenwood just is very aggressive on attack. I think that suits more of their play style, being on attack first. I know last game, you know, we were on the attack first, so didn't really suit them too well. Maybe this is a map that they're with attacking on this map, you know, with having 3 sites, it's very, very easy, I feel, to attack on this map. And it's harder to defend, obviously, if you defend 3 sites, whereas you can just all push one site and be, you know, planning very early on and get an early advantage.
Creep with 1. It does seem like they're pushing for A side here. There's not many members of Point Park on A side. And the plan is going down, but Creep gets... It's a second one before going down. Plan is down, is a 4-on-3 in the favor of Point Park. But looks like Extra goes down with 3-on-3 now. And do they see the flank is the question. Oh, and Finn goes down. Ari goes down. Melwin goes down. A 4K from Kootley. Not what Point Park needed.
Yeah, really unfortunate from Point Park there.
And they need to win this next one, because if they lose this, that will put the economy very away from Point Park. It does seem that that the other team's pushing heavy on A side here. We'll see if it helps them or not.
You know, I think going into it, I think if Point Park can just hold out a little bit longer, I think it'll be easier for them on attack. I think Lindenwood's, you know, very aggressive on their attack. So if they can, you know, scrape by, but maybe being even or a couple rounds down.
Nice work from Crate. Yeah, that seems to be exactly what they need right now. They need to just kind of take back momentum. Creep with another one. They know what creep is, though. We'll see if they use that information against him. And it looks like they're rotating, actually. Or they might be going for C. And LU Sunbreaker trying to play a distraction here. It looks like they decided to go for B. And Ori with one.
No.
Extra goes down. They're trying to get the plant down, but the other team's Point Park's holding them back. And they're running the C side now. They try to get that plant down wide open. And the plant's going down now. They get the plant down 4-on-2 as the fight is about to take its way to C side.
I think Point Park here just needs to, you know, play a little bit together, not get too aggressive here. Yeah, one pick there.
Down. Oh, but Finn down and Creep with a 3K to finish off this round. As long as they can defuse here, they will be going into 4-on-4. And they seem to have it. There we go. For the 4 as we continue this game, and it's been super close. It seems like the other team adapted heavy as soon as they got into attack, and now we're in a very close game.
I think it was great teamwork from Point Park there. I think they, like, you know, really communicated that well. Like, one of them peeked out, gave the other one information to where, you know, the opponent was going to be, and then the other one peeks and then takes the shot. You know, I think we just need to keep our communication up, you know, especially being on defense. Communication's very vital. Knowing where the other team is at all times.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that Point Park really excels at. But honestly, just program-wide, we have very good communication on every team. And this team especially uses it to their advantage on defense, and we've seen it many times. We are a very defensively minded team. Extra goes down. Finn goes down. Creep finally gets one, but they're down 4-2 here. And Creep goes down. Melon with 2. The 1-on-2 as Melon tries to clutch it here.
Melon using their ult.
Will it work, though?
Oh, he's waiting on his spawn. Yeah, unfortunate.
And that was just a good play from the other team. They realized that he was using his ult, and they just went to where he was and made sure that when he came back, they would be able to take him down. And again, we're just so close. This is a tight race as both teams want to take it away here.
Yeah, I think it's very tough for Point Park to really swing some momentum their way with them playing so aggressive. I think if they can just hold on, if they get a couple picks early, then it's really hard for them to be aggressive as they are. It's very tough in the position they're in now.
And there's a big push for A site, but looks like there's 3 of them on that site. Creep down. The plant's going down with a 5-on-4. We'll see how Point Park reacts to this. And they went for their ult here. Smart move from them, holding Point Park back a little bit. Finn goes down, but Melon and Ari taking some people out. It's 1-on-1. Can Ari pull it off?
Yes!
He does.
Really well done from Ari there and the whole Point Park team. That was great. Right before that enemy Killjoy went off, they knew that their primary was going to be jammed. They just pushed in fast. The other team wasn't expecting it. Got a couple picks, 1v1 situation, and Ari put it away. It was really, really great from Point Park.
Yeah, that was a great round for them, and now we're tied again. We've been saying that a lot in this game. It does seem like these teams are super evenly matched, and that's gonna be interesting going into the half. There's no chance for a 9-3 curse this time around.
Yeah. I mean, it's just round after round. It's just flip-flopping, it seems like. But I'm hoping this one might go in Point Park's favor.
Yeah, and honestly, it seems like this path might genuinely just go down to who can get momentum first. Because economies have been so equal that it is hard for either team to do it.
Extra with 2, 3, 4!
Extra,
Oh my lord!
Extra, they did not look around the corner, and Extra was there just in time to punish them for it. And it's going to be a 4-on-1. They don't even have the spike. They are guarding that spike, and it looks like the attackers aren't even on attacking anymore. They're just on survival mode.
Blinded.
Oh, Melwin did not manage to hit any of those shots and
Melwin
had to
just
back
scaring him
off. Extra
just
tried to
scared
get
him
the
off.
sneak.
No.
Extra goes down. But the thing is, they don't even have the spike. Point Poke is playing this perfectly. They're under pressure right now, and they still need to get the spike. They got the spike, but it's a 2-on-1. Honestly, they killed a lot of time there. The other team has to really push now, or they're not going to be able to get that spike down in time.
Seems like they're deciding to push back through
30
mid.
seconds left.
And Finn gets them, and another win from Point Park, and one more, and the economy may go Point Park's side, but I believe there's only one more this half. So realistically, they're just going to want to win it and get out of here with a slight lead going into their attacking round.
Really well done from Extra there. You saw how they just waited for that first attacker to go through. Didn't shoot yet, waited, took out the one behind him, then took him, and then 2 more. That was incredible.
Yeah, that was some great fire control. They did not fire too soon, and it paid out for them.
And like I said, getting those picks early on, getting them against Lindenwood. I see, like right there, that's not good for us.
They're going straight for A side again. They're still playing very aggressively. They do not want to change their strategy. And Creep takes one down before going. It's a 4-on-3 with the spike planted on A site. And it looks like Colonel Sanders is trying to sneak around here. Wondering what he's doing with that. And Point Park triggering their ults immediately. Finn with one before going down. Extra with one. 2-on-2, but Point Park's health is not in the best of places. Ori takes one down. Extra goes down. Ori goes down. It was so close. But it looks like we're going into the half with a tie game at 6-6. We'll see if swapping sides allows one team to take the full advantage, but this is an interesting game.
I'm hoping when we get on attack, we're going to be able to, you know, almost be as aggressive as they are, or maybe be more well organized to where, you know, we get those first 3 rounds, you know, those first 2 crucial rounds, and then that third one just kill their economy and then just take it from there.
Well, it does seem like we're being semi-aggressive on A site, but it's not like a full push. One of us is creeping around the middle here. We'll see kind of what they do with that. But yeah, that seems to be like our composition going into this round. And we're going straight for A site. And they managed to scare one of them off. But then they rotated a little bit. They're back to just playing it passively. And that's what Point Park does so well. They don't rush things. They take their time. Even when they're fully committed to a side, they don't go there immediately. They make the team think that, hey, there's a chance they might rotate, and then they punish them the moment they make a mistake.
And Finn with a pick there.
And it looks
Seems
like
like
they
we're
are
rotating.
rotating here. They're going for a C site. No one's on it, to be fair, but it does seem like the other team is starting to rotate over as well. Oh, and Ari with one. Colonel Sanders with one. Ari with another. Plant's going down. Ari goes down with it, though. It's a 3-on-2. Finn with one. 3-on-1. Creep goes down. Finn goes down. And Melwin manages to pull it off. That was very close.
It was a little bit too close for comfort, I would say.
But we do win the first one. And that's big because that means we do have a good chance of winning the second one. But it's the third one that we know we need to pay attention to.
Of course, and it seems like we're going to buy pretty heavy. We need this round bad. They're going to save pistols one more round, try and save up some economy. So if we can get this plant down, take this round, it'll be huge for Point Park.
And it does seem like we're going to a semi-default. We're not really committing to one side or another. See where that leads us here. Oh, a little bit of shots fired on both ends. But I don't even know they know each other's there. They're just firing. And both teams are just taking it slow, not rushing at all. It might just be like a chess match. It depends who gets the first big move that could really flip this game. And Creep with one, and that might be exactly what they were waiting for. Creep with another one, and Creep is having a great game. It feels like we're saying his name a lot.
Oh, he's playing fantastic this round.
Yeah, he's been showing up a lot in this game, and he's been changing some of the outcomes here.
Then with some shots here, knows Cypher's low.
And already taking out Sunbreaker.
30 seconds left.
And the plant's going down.
5v2 situation here.
Spike planted.
Finn with one, and Creep with a 3K. And we get out of here with 8 and 6 now.
And that's a flawless attack right there. You know, one thing I've noticed that I didn't even pick up on, because I've watched a little bit of Valorant, but how I really like how Point Park attacks. They kind of slow play it and separate a little bit. But if you haven't noticed, they leave the spike towards back of their spawn. They try and see where the other team's position, maybe get a pick, and then decide where they're going to push.
Yeah,
so they don't push immediately like Lindenwood. They don't immediately push in a site really heavy. They kind of wait, see where the other team's position, and then they make the move.
Yeah, and that's something they've done all year. They've been doing that, where they just kind of wait. They let the other team overextend, and then they punish them immediately. And that has been a very successful strategy, although Creep going down this round, that's been very successful. Then there was Melon too. Wow. They shot them through the smoke there.
Melon was just trying to get that orb there to try and, you know, get to their ult.
And now it's a 5-on-3. This is not where Point Park needs to be on attack, but Extra taking one down before going down. It's a 4-on-2. And it looks like they might be committing the C site.
This will be tough here from Point Park.
Ori goes down as soon as the smoke goes down. That's just some bad timing, and Finn's trying to get out of there. And Finn goes down. We're at 8 and 7 now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty tight matchup this game.
And that means there is a decent chance we might get into overtime if this keeps going like this. This might be a long one. And it looks like we're kind of evened out here. Both teams are trying their best to just, you know, take this one, because this one might be one of the most important rounds we've had in a minute here.
Let's go.
It might just be.
And it does seem like it's once again going for the default strategy. They're not rushing. Very Point Park-esque. And Finn goes down. Do they know that that person's there? Doesn't seem like it. They didn't check the corners there. That's not what you want to see from Point Park. And it looks like Point Park's completely separated too. They're not even together. Ori gets the spike. It looks like they might be going for a site here, but there goes Creep. And they're all converging on A site now. They're ready for Ori.
Yeah, Ari 5v1 here. I mean, not much you can really do.
Ori takes one though. And another one. Ori's looking to prove that there is something she can do. That's 3 now as the plant goes down. But it is a 1-on-2 here. 3 for Ori. 1-on-1. Can Ori pull off the clutch?
Oh, Ari using
That was
their ult.
smart. That was very smart by Ori. They don't know where Ori is. And Ari's just waiting. But they know
No.
he's there. Oh, that's
So
not what
unfortunate
Point
from
Park
Ari.
wanted.
The ace was there, and that would have been incredible. 5v1. I mean, going from that position, I didn't have much faith, but
You have to give Ari credit. She tried her best. She even tried to go about it strategically at the end. It just didn't work out. And here we go. We'll see it. We'll see how Point Park reacts to that. It is now a tie game, and if they lose this round, Economy is gonna go against them. So this round is very important that Point Park wins, or this could be very bad for them.
yeah, very crucial round here. Seems like we might play a little bit more aggressive this round, going with some SMGs and a shotgun.
Yep, and it seems like we're pushing heavy on B's site. We're not wasting any time. It looks like we're maybe changing our strategy a little bit as Creep gets the plant down immediately.
Yeah, cut Lindenwood off really early. They were not
and they're
expecting
just
that.
still pushing together. Finn with one. They are going all in right now. Finn goes down, but it looks like Ari gets 2 and Melwin gets 1. It's a 4-on-1 with the spike down. And Ari with a 3K.
Wow, really good from Point Park, switching up their style on the fly. You know, pushing heavy through mid, getting all their shots right. Like, that was really clean from Point Park.
And I don't think the opponents were expecting that. It looks like we're getting into a timeout now. But yeah, that was an insane game, and it looks like, yeah, Point Park calls for a timeout. So we're going into a timeout here. It'll be a minute. And I have to say, I'm liking how Point Park is playing this. They're changing it up now. Now that the other team knows their strategy, they are going to change it up, and they're playing it differently now.
Yeah, I think just on the fly, they decided, you know, we can take these guys. We're just going to push through mid hard. We're going to get a couple picks off, and we're going to plant early and catch them off guard, and it worked incredibly.
Yeah,
And I think for this timeout here, I think what they're just thinking is like, you know, trying to make the other team overthink it now, because they just pushed heavy through mid. The other team's going to be scrambling. They're going to not know like what Point Park's going to do. So Point Park now has this time to like strategize, while Lindenwood has this time to like overthink or like overcompensate what they need to do. So I really like this from Point Park.
and you have to wonder if Point Park is planning to push heavy again, or if they're just going to go back to what they've been doing and just trip them up a little bit.
I'm just waiting to see what happens.
And honestly, Ari has really stepped it up in these last couple of rounds. She's now leading her team in kills and has the least deaths.
Yeah, we were talking about creep a lot, but now it's Ari. It's the Ari show today.
And that was a good play from Melwin. Get some information. And Ari gets Colonel Sanders down.
Ari with another
And
pick there.
looks like we're getting a
Crucial.
heavy rush on C site. Melwin goes down, but they are on C site now. And they're getting the plant down. Plant is down. It's 4-on-4.
Finn with his ult.
Extra with 1. But they will the self-revive there. Creep takes them back down. Finn gets 1, but Extra goes down. It's a 3-on-2. Creep takes down 1. Creep goes down. It's a 2-on-1. They're trying to defuse it. But they're surrounded here. We'll see how they play it.
Ari might push in on him.
And they're running out of time here. trying to fight this, and Ori with the pick, and another win for Point Park. One more, and Economy is about to flip back on their side for, I think, the first time in this game. This could be the rally we needed to see, and they could turn it around right now.
You know, it was incredible. I kind of talked to Ari just after the first game, and she was like, I wasn't doing much, you know, like I was just kind of playing it slow and stuff. And it's kind of funny to me now because she's really like up the level. Like she is putting the team on her back. Like this is her moment. Like she's hitting some great shots.
Yeah, and Ari's always her own biggest critic, so she really pushes herself to do better every time she's out there, and it's showing.
Yeah, 4v4 here.
Creep goes down, though.
Spike
It is a
down
4-on-3 here,
On with the spike, back in our spawn on A side. It's not looking too good.
and it looks like they understand our strategy now, but Extra takes one down.
Oh,
And there goes Extra. But yeah, it does seem that they understand the strategy a little bit, that we don't bring the spike with us, and they're starting to play to that. But
with a good pick.
we are...
2v2.
It makes me wonder if now might be the time for Point Park to swap it up and not leave the spike anymore, because now the other team knows we're leaving the spike. And that's not good, because if the other team knows that, they're just going to rush straight to the spike, and they're just going to surround it.
I think we rush B again.
Yeah, I think that might be the call at this
That
point.
worked really well last time.
And yeah, now they think we're going to go for that same play over and over again. Now's when we need to swap it up a lot more.
And it looks like we're going B side again.
And Finn gets it down, but gets taken down right after. It is a 1-on-2 for Point Park here, as they're trying to just hold B site.
Launching smoke.
And Melon with one. So 1-on-1 here. Melon trying to hold it down. And the bomb is starting to run out of time. They need to be careful. And oh, a little
Couple
bit of
shots through the
damage from
smoke.
Melon. No.
Oh, with
Do they have enough time to defuse it though? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get it off. It was close though, and we're kind of back to even again.
I think the defender played that really well. Had that head peek right there. It's just a
Assuming
little unfortunate.
Assuming there is no overtime, there's only 6 more rounds left in this game. We'll see how it goes here. And that's obviously a max, not like that's not like guaranteed. It could be less than that too. But this has been a good game. It's been very close. Both teams have put on great performances, and it could go either way from here.
Yeah, I think Point Park here, just if they can get this next round, you know, have that 2-round cushion, it'd be really beneficial for them.
It does seem that they decided to hold on to the spike this time.
Seems like we are going B again.
Yep, they're going straight for B. They understand that they need to make that switch up.
Just over top, trying to use their ult.
Finn manages to tie it back up though, but Ari goes down. Nice work from Creep. So 3-on-2 here with the spike down. This is exactly what Point Park needs, but Finn turns away at the wrong time. And it's 2-on-2.
Melon blinded him.
Melon missed a lot of shots there, but still manages to pull it off. And it's a
2v1.
2-on-1.
They have an op.
Nice work from Creep.
Great from Point Park there.
Point Park just needs 2 more and they could be done with this, but it's still either one's game, as it is very close.
Not to mention, like, this is a playoff game. First round. Like, this is huge for Point Park. And these players know that. Like, this is a huge moment for them. So, to really seal this win off and win in 2 out of the 3 would be huge for their, you know, their mental, their ego, everything going into these further rounds into the playoffs.
Yeah, managing the sweep in the first round really gives you that confidence boost you need going into the semifinals. And it looks like they're pushing straight for C site.
Joke's over.
Finn takes one. Melwin takes another. Do they see the flank? They did not see the flank. Extra
Finn's
went
there.
down.
He's 2 health.
A nice work from Melon and Finn. It's a 3-on-1. Plant's not down yet, but they might not even need to put it down if they can just take care of
Well,
it.
they know the last one's in their spawn. They can plant easy now.
Yep, they went straight for the plant on C site, and now they're just gonna take defensive positions and try to hold it. And they only need to take 1 down. This is in a great space for Point Park to get the match point.
Close 3 off from their ult.
Nice work from Ari, and we are
Great
now
shot there.
at match point. 1 more, and Point Park could pull it off. But it's not over yet. They need to stay focused. Because the last thing they want is to go into overtime from here.
Yeah, I mean, their real estate is incredible right now. Really, all they need to do is just win this last round. I mean, they pretty much have it. They're in the driver's seat right now. You know, they have the destination in mind of finishing this round and seeing who's next.
Yep. And it does seem like the other team's changing up their strategy a little bit with a little bit of a default of their own.
Yeah, they have to play a little bit more careful now.
Oh, creep goes down. But now they're all pushing on C site. The aggressiveness from Point Park is on display here. An extra goes down, but Finn gets back. It's a 4-on-3. They still don't have the plant down, and they're surrounded. They're going for the plant here. Ari goes down. Melon gets 1.
Oh, and with that ult, it's hard.
Finn gets 1, but it's just Finn now on a 3-on-1. Finn with another 1. 3K from Finn. They need to get the plant down. He's rotating.
Finn 1v2 situation here. He hears one to his left.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
And they
Oh, he's
still...
shooting his body, and Finn, you can tell Finn's upset.
We're still on a match point, but if they lose 2 more, we're going to overtime.
Oh, we're not going to overtime. I just saw Finn. He's not taking that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if this hypes him up to destroy them on this round. But we'll have to see it. They're going straight for A side. They're not even wasting time. They are just...
And the defenders have a
complete it.
couple on A side. They just get those couple of picks early. I mean, it's going to look really good for Point Park here.
And the fight immediately is starting right here. And they pushed them back, but oh man, that one person with a 3K.
Spike down
It's a
A.
5-on-2 situation early. This is not where you want to be at match point. Ari takes 1 down. It's a 4-on-2 though. This is not where they need to be right now. But Ari with a second one. 3-on-2.
Finn and Ari playing together.
Ari goes down,
Oh,
and so does Finn. And now, one more game, and this could go to overtime. Point Park needs the win right now if they don't want to go to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, they had the real estate, so they're fine for here, but they just need to close out this round. I don't think... it looks like they're going to go back to their default. They're not going to do anything too crazy, not all push, not try and, you know, overcompensate. They're just going to probably play this round, play it smart, play it calculated like they have been.
Well, when it's this close, you always just got to go back to all reliable, and that's what they're thinking right now. We'll see if it works out for them. And it's going to be a bit of a stare down.
unlucky.
Finn goes down. But Ari avenges Finn. 4-on-4 here. What's gonna happen here? It's
Ari with the
first.
ult, trying to rotate back.
They get
Looks
the
like we're going
spike.
A.
They're going straight for A with the spike. It looks like they may have committed a little bit. And does Sunbreaker not see them? Sunbreaker's not looking the right direction right now, but it looks like they turned around.
Creep
And it
with a
doesn't
great
even
pick.
matter. Creep with it. Melon with another one. It's a
3v2
3-on-2
situation here. Plant down. Melon with their ult. This is fine. He knows the last two are there.
And the plant seems to be going down. Creep gets it down. They 3-on-2. They know where they are. A Killjoy off. Melon gets both of them. And Point Park is going to the semifinals. It's exactly what we needed to see
Oh
from
my
them.
gosh.
Big win from Point Park.
That is huge from Point Park.
That's exactly what we wanted to see. Look at
Really
that
great
team
stuff from them.
celebrating. That's huge
Whew.
to see. And that's
Man.
it. That's it for tonight.
That's incredible. And that's 2 wins on the night. Both Valorant teams are going through to the next round. I mean, what else could you ask for?
And
I
now
mean,
the semifinals is set. We have League of Legends and both Valorant teams. Unfortunately, Rocket League couldn't do it.
unfortunately.
It sucks, but hey, at least we got 3 forward. And hopefully we can keep the momentum going all the way to the championship.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, but this has been an incredible, great showing from Point Park here. I hope they carried on all this energy and this enthusiasm into the next rounds. It's just really great. It was incredible to watch.
Well, I do think it's time to go. I have been Bryce Flynn,
I've been Ian Thomas, better known as Snoozin'.
and we thank you for watching.